everyone, my name is Maria Daisy Luz Leontis, and now we are going to discuss about historical overview concept of the child. Here we go. Children have been treated every differently throughout the years, and we have come so far in the way we treat and look at them. Children have once been maltreated and used almost as if as possessions. Children have also been treated well as they stages are critical for the individual's growth. The concept of the children are divided in history. So, totoo naman talaga 'di ba na minsan iba-iba ang mga pagtrato sa mga bata, like mga batang pinagmamalupitan at mga batang ginagamit lamang, pero dapat tinatrato ng maayos ang mga bata. Kasi pag iba ang pinapakita natin sa kanila ay minsan nagdudulot ito sa kanila ng masamang paglaki nila, sa mga natutunan nila na gagaya nila. Kung anong nakikita nila sa atin, yun din ang naa-adapt nila sa ugali nila. At ang konsepto ng mga bata ay nahati sa kasaysayan, at yan ang ating aalamin. Taran! In the ancient Greece and Rome of 600 BC to AD 400, ang mga bata daw ay sa ilalim sa pinapaniwalaan nilang kanilang Diyos. Nagsasakripisyo sila para sa kanilang Diyos, and ginagamit nila ang mga bata para pagsakripisyo sa kanilang relihiyon. And ang Roman din ay may karapatang pumatay ng sanggol, and ang tinatawag nila dito ay infanticide. So, infanticide is the killing of the newborn. And then, sinasailalim sila sa mga pagsasanay like militar, and tinatawag itong agoge, kung saan sila ay binubugbog, anyo ng disiplina, at preparation to become a warrior. And now, let's proceed to medieval period. Sa panahon ng medieval period, ang mga unwanted children ay iniiwan sa monastery o sa mga kumbento instead na patayin sila o iligaw sa gubat by the religious of the Catholic Church that ang mga bata raw ay inosente. They were often depicted in the various artworks as miniature adults na nagtatrabaho kasama ang alongside adults in the same social. Ang batas sa medieval ay hindi lumilika ng pagkakaiba sa pagkakasala ng hustong gulang, so that the children na nakakatanggap ng parehong parusa ay bilang matatanda. The last one is the Renaissance period. Although the church remained to become a powerful force in the 14th and 16th century. Sa panahon ng Renaissance period, same with the emerge of scientific investigation in the 16th century, John Carlo ang pinaka-impluwensyang leader sa child development. And also, he believed that children are born with original sin, kaya naman dapat bigyan natin sila ng tamang pagtuturo at gabay. Unproposed Calvinist approach. The Calvinist approach, sila yung mga naniniwala that children have good capacity to learn, kaya ang mga bata ay ini-encourage na maging independent, self-reliant, and develop self-control. In the 17th and 18th century, na ang mga bata ay mas dapat protektahan, give them proper moral and religious education to become a good workers. Early 20th century, adolescence was invented, being formally recognized is a distinct phase of life. Sa panahon nito, maraming philosophers had different ideas and outlooks on children. So ngayon, natin naman aalamin ang mga kung sino-sino ito sila. Oh.
The first one is Thomas Hobbes, was an English philosopher, scientist, and historian, best known for his political philosophy, especially as articulated in his masterpiece Leviathan. And also, si Thomas Hobbes din ay naniniwala na ang mga magulang ay dapat actively control their egoistic children. Like for example, dapat hindi pinapabayaan ang mga bata because that's the rule of parents na gabayan at palakihin ng mabuti ang kanilang mga anak. The next philosopher is Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he is West-born philosopher, writer, and political theorist whose treatises and novels inspired the leaders of the French Revolution and the Romantic generation. Next is Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc was an English philosopher and physician, widely regarded as one of the most influential of Enlightenment thinkers and commonly known as the father of liberalism. And also, sabi ni Jean-Luc na ang isip daw ng mga bata ay katulad ng isang pirasong papel, isang blanco na slot, and that the child has no inborn tendency, na ang mga bata ay hindi lahat mabuti o masama. Instead, the child learns from experiences in his or her environment. Like sa mga natutunan nila through social media o kaya sa pagpapalaki ng kanilang mga magulang. Kasi minsan naa-adapt talaga ito ng mga kabataan. Pero ang psychologist ay hindi naniniwala dito kasi ang pinapaniwalaan nila ang kaalaman ng isang bata ay namamana talaga raw sa lahi. Next is Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is primarily known as the architect of the theory of evolution by natural selection. And also, si Charles Darwin ay gumagawa ng maraming pag-aaral tungkol sa mga bata at tinatawag ito na baby biographies. Sumikat ito sa Germany and they were usually by parents recording the milestone achieved by their child. This was also done by Charles Darwin, who produced a detailed record of the early development of his son, named Charles Worth. And siya ay kumbinsido na ang mga sanggol ay maraming katangian, whether non-human, and his theory also leads scientists to propose various principles, including genetics, heredity, and conception. And the last one is Granville Stanley Wall. Granville Stanley Wall was a psychologist best known as the first American to earn a PhD in psychology and the first president of the American Psychological Association. And also Granville Stanley Wall, he was the founder of development psychology and the father of child psychology. He was given these titles because he conducted the first large-scale scientific investigation on children. Ang kaniyang paraan sa pag-aaral sa mga bata sa pamamagitan ng systematic format. It also helped gain a clearly understanding and idea of children. Through these philosopher works, there is possibility to conduct more scientific studies that saying how child experiences may influence adulthood personality. So, nakakatulong din ang mga bata sa pagsusuri by being basis of their researchers in conducting scientific studies. Para mapatunayan ang mga ito, ito rin ay gumagawa ng mga child guidance movements at child development movements.